I who I am? Or, you know...
Am I not? Am I not who I am, or who I thought I was, who I used to think I was?
We're Phil and Joe Garrity. We're identical twins, and we are victims of Twinversion.
Twinversion is when two identical twins are switched early enough on in life that the mistake remains.
It's hard to know when. Somewhere in there was some kind of serious mix-up.
We've actually narrowed it down to a few likely stories. One of them has to do with us being tagged incorrectly in the hospital.
Yeah, we actually found out that one of the nurses did come to work that day sky high on some kind of amphetamine, so, you know, there's that.
Then of course there's growing up in a house with a busy mom, and sort of hard to blame her, you know? I mean, to be honest, I have some trouble sometimes telling us apart.
You know, and you're probably thinking, so what? You know, so what if there was a mix-up back then, right? What's in a name anyway?
We thought the same thing at first.
How'd we find out? A routine IRS audit, believe it or not. It was then I learned, you know, to my total surprise, that what I had thought was my social security number actually belonged to him.
From the Twinversion.
Right, so we checked our fingerprints against the ones they had on file from us being little babies, and sure enough, it was
twinverted.
A lot happened from there. First, the feds actually flagged us as some kind of fraud conspiracy, which was, you know, not the case.
Terrible night. So after the initial excitement, we had to, as they put it, resolve the error officially. I'm not an error, thank you. I'm a twin.
We were sent through some governmental channels pretty similar to the witness protection program, actually, you know, for people who had to change their names. We had to change everything. Birth certificates, driver's license,
monogram towels,
and probably most importantly, our names.
Definitely important.
So while I spent the first 20 years of my life as Joe, I was now officially Phil.
Ditto. Except vice versa.
It'd be a lie to say it didn't change things in a big way. It did.
Big time.
It was really hard, not just on us, but on other people too.
Janet, it's still me.
Phil, 你连是谁我都不知道了。
Baby, what?
Hey Janet, it's between you and Joe, okay? Leave me out of it.
You know, people had a hard time telling us apart before all this. You know, they got it wrong most of the time.
Feel it?
Repeatedly.
Hey, but you know what? Let's look on the sunny side. Now we can say those people had it right most of the time. We just didn't know it.
Looks like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, doesn't it?
It's like the world was trying to tell us the whole time.
I like that.
As hard as this has been, I think we're doing pretty alright for ourselves. You know, it's been a long road, but hey, you know what? Twins, we stick together.
We split apart, actually.
Hey, touche. But seriously, you know, we're in this together.
And our mom together. You know, this may be weird to say, but, you know, I kind of feel like I've been a Joe my whole life.
It's weird to say, but I think he looks like a Joe.